How do we manage client expectations at Condees? I would say that the first thing we try and do is not manage, but is to meet their expectations. And so we try and go at it and have for 100 years in sort of four ways to begin with. And the first is to listen and to understand exactly what the issue is. And as you listen, you begin to understand their expectations. Or if they don't know, and sometimes they really don't know their expectations, then through questions and some due diligence, you begin to narrow down and refine what those expectations are. Sometimes it takes a few meetings before you meet that point. We really try at that point to anticipate and empathize with what the client's situation is. Sometimes it's as simple as they need a contract, and that's not very hard. You've got to understand what they want in the contract. Other times it's a dispute, or worst case, where they've been sued, and then that process takes a lot more time. There are times in which you have to, almost like a psychologist, deal with the anger, sometimes the shame, the pity, all the emotions that we have as humans, and that's a part of lawyering that's not necessarily taught in school, that you learn from day-to-day private practice as we do here. And then the most important for meeting client expectations and always the toughest one for the lawyer is to deliver, and to deliver that in a timely manner. That means returning their phone calls promptly. In this day and age, we survey our clients, and we've surveyed them for decades, and that delivery now is 1/20th the time it was when I began practice 30 years ago. And oftentimes, which we don't like from the survey, they expect a response sometimes within as short a time as 2 hours today, which is a big change. So that makes meeting that expectation that much harder for particularly business, commercial law firms like ours. The most important part is that the product that's delivered's got to be high quality. Here we have long-term clients. Like I said, we've been around 100 years, and so they can measure that quality against your past work. So that's important. You have to take an interest in the client and what are the issues day to day that wake them up at night. And again, to the empathize, but that doesn't just end as you do the due diligence, as you prepare the transaction, as you get it ready to close, or you go to trial, you go to arbitration. You've really got to take an interest in that, and the clients can see if you take the interest or if you're just going through the motions.